You are the one who is pulling the colorful wool over your own eyes, and I can prove it to you. Through a little bit of science and understanding your subjective reality, by the end of this video you will understand that colors are not real. globalbazaar.com. First, let's talk about colors. Did you ever wonder why we can see colors at all? Well, it starts in your eye. Inside your eye are what's called rods and cones. All these parts of your eye handle different sets of colors. One handles red and green, another handles blue and yellow, and the other is black and white. When light hits your eyes, these parts of your eye do their thing, a signal hits your brain, and bam, you experience the beauty and majesty of color. Now you might be thinking, yeah, so colors are real, but we aren't done with the explaining yet. All of this is happening in your mind. It is like your brain is playing tricks on you. It's just making you feel like colors are real, but feelings aren't always reality, are they? Here's a way to think about it. Have you ever asked yourself the question, what if what I see as blue, you see as red? Or another variation, what if you saw colors inverted like an edited image or a film negative? It would be impossible to tell, wouldn't it? There wouldn't be an image we could both look at or anything external to compare that would be able to conclusively tell us that we see different colors, because the only way to figure something like that out would be to jump inside the other person's mind. And that unfortunately is impossible. So how can I say that the sky is really blue if you might see it as yellow, but your yellow is blue to you? Okay, what about this? Dogs are colorblind, right? Well, actually they aren't, but let's just pretend we don't know that for sure. So just for the purpose of this example, dogs are colorblind. Isn't it possible then that when you take your dog out for a walk and you look at the bright green grass, your dog sees it as a muted gray? The answer is yes, in our fake example here. Now, if you're a color realist, you would reply to that, well, so what? Well, if you see it as green and your dog sees it as gray, is the grass really green? Or is it gray? So just to be clear, color isn't all about you. If you see green and someone else or your dog sees it as something else, then it's evident that the color isn't actually in the grass. Light receptors in the eyeballs pick up the message our brain sends that there is color. Isaac Newton remarked that color is not fixed to objects. Instead, the outside of an object reflects what we perceive as color and absorbs the rest. Color is being projected onto the external world by how our mind observes reflective light. It is an illusory product of our psyche. Just an overactive imagination that generates the beauty of the seemingly colorful world just to screw with us. In fact, one could argue that entirely colorblind people are actually closer to the experience of actual reality because they don't have their mind getting in the way and projecting all its prejudices onto the world. And by prejudices, I mean colors. Now, these confounding questions are easily solved if we just accept that colors aren't real. The sky isn't really blue, the grass isn't really green, not even your blood is really red. But that doesn't mean you have to start living in black and white. That sounds terrible. Look at that bright gray rainbow. I love all the shades of black and white. Yeah, you'd sound like an insane person. So maybe now you'll have a newfound appreciation for the presence of color and the world that you create with color. I hope we were able to expand your consciousness, and for more information like this, head over to globalbazaar.com.